Yo, 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 yo. Pounding the Meat podcast. This is episode 41, bro. What is going on? How y'all doing? Josh, how you doing, bro? Bador, you beautiful little soul, you. Platinum, how are you? Panetta, what's good, baby? Ethan, how are you? Quail, what's up? Bonkers. Chacon. Juan, what's going on, man? So, tonight, we're sharp cutoff at 9 p.m. sharp. Sharp cutoff. What's good, Puckster? How are you, bro? The Eagles are playing right now. And the Phillies are playing right now. So I'm telling you right now, make sure you know that. So what's up, everyone? Let's bring them on. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the biggest bully in the world, Joey V. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I don't even know why you want to watch that game. It's going to be over by halftime.
Yo, chill the fuck out, bro. IVT, how are you, man? Wow.
You can watch this team, man. Won it overtime last night, 6-1.
Bro, the Eagles are winning tonight, bro. I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, the bearded wonder, Easy E in the building.
Am I going to have to be that guy? I got two questions.
Uh-oh.
Who are the Eagles playing? No, who are they playing?
Texans.
It's weird. The Phillies are
they're playing the Texans,
the Astros, and the Eagles are playing.
I don't care about baseball.
Houston,
I don't care about baseball.
I'm telling you,
we're gonna run this bitch till about 6:30, till about 9:30, because nobody cares about the Eagles Texans game, and nobody cares about the Phillies game. Fuck Philly,
bro.
Fuck that
chill
shit.
the fuck out, bro.
I'm going froggy right now because we got Niners picked up CMC, and CMC threw a touchdown, rushed a touchdown, received a touchdown in his first full game.
I'm trying to get Kittle. I'm trying to get Kittle on my fantasy team.
Bro, he's gonna have a good second half. I think he's gonna have a good second half.
I need a tight end. I'm struggling.
How you doing, Justin? And ladies and gentlemen, the Philly native himself.
I only said that because I thought he was.
But he's not an Eagles fan, which is weird. Ladies and gentlemen, King Jones is in the building. King, your throne is ready.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Cut his fucking mic.
Wow, bro, chill. So, Jones,
nobody cares about the Phillies?
We let you have your opinion on Cam Newton, which is wildly bad anyways. But, we still give you the mic to talk. That's
you know what?
up.
You know what? I got to go with Jones with this on one condition. Because 2 years ago, when Vinny moved down to Florida, Vinny's like, yeah, let's go Buccaneers.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true story. And two, I will be putting all my opinions on Twitter. I just signed up for my $8 check mark. Bam!
You're verified.
Sons.
You're verified.
Congratulations. Congrats.
Thank you, Elon.
That's big time.
That is big time, bro.
Journalist, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Now, here we go.
Right,
I will say this, bro. The Eagles are winning tonight. I trust. I looked at the Eagles' schedule. All right? I looked at the rest of the schedule. There are two games I'm afraid of. Two.
We got
the Saints, because for some reason, we always lose to the fucking Saints.
Michael Thomas out the rest of the year. Announced it today.
Yeah.
I still don't trust the Eagles against the Saints. And I think we're going to give one to the Giants.
Maybe the Cowboys also. I don't know.
I think we could beat the Cowboys. I mean, they did look good, but I don't know. I think we got their number. I can see us splitting one with the Giants, though. All right. Go Bucks. Go Bucks. Poor Tom, man. My wife was talking to me. She's like, what's going on with Tom? Why are they losing? I was like, he has a broken heart. You know how hard it is to play with a broken heart, bro?
Hold on, but I'm going to be that guy then. I'm going to be that guy and pump the brakes. Okay, he had a, 13-year marriage. Good run.
When they get married? 2009. Yeah, 2009, I think.
Good run.
Mm-hmm.
You married a model.
It's a good run, yeah.
You banged out a model, cranked out a couple kids. She had more money than you to begin with, so it doesn't really matter about that, right? So
Maybe
now
he
you
could
gotta-
take her for child support.
But no, not only that. Bro, you know how much 2 years from now, Tom Brady's going to be hanging out with AB, cutting songs, showing his wang in the pool. Dude, he's going to be living his best life.
I almost
hold
bought
on.
the shirt, bro. I almost bought the shirt to support fatherless children. Shout out to AB.
But you know what's crazy? If you look at Tampa Tom and Ron, they both were thinking about retiring. Well, Brady did retire, and then he came back.
I think
then-
Rodgers retired this year.
Yeah, and then he came back. But look at how bad both of them playing.
Bro, it's bad.
One of those two quarterbacks are going to end up in San Francisco next year.
Is this
You
real?
Mark my words.
No,
Or
you
is he
got
bullshitting?
Lance. You're good with
That's
Lance.
real. That's real.
This is it's a leadoff triple already, bro. Wow.
Told you nobody cares about the Phillies.
Relax. It's
I know.
early.
No, you told me that. You told me that in the middle of the game last night, Jones, and Javier struck everyone out for the rest of the game. Here I am trying to relax.
You can't take Jones's word for him.
Boy's a
WrestleMania
monster.
3, Cam Newton. There goes all opinions. Opinions and facts from Jones are gone.
But WrestleMania 3 is one of the worst WrestleManias. I mean, I watched
Dismissed.
it. It was bad.
But then you add on to the fact of what Jones considers one of the best WrestleManias. It really...
Jones,
I
what
never
did you
said that.
consider one of the best WrestleManias? I want to know.
COVID one.
I didn't say that was one of the best. That was the.
He said
enjoyed the
that
most.
wasn't the
I
worst.
said I like that better than the other one.
Exactly.
I said I
still
like that better than 3, so I can't help it if 3 was
Keep me
boring
up to
me.
date on the Eagles score, by the way. It's 9 o'clock. I'm
Come on.
gonna be drunk by then. Tell you that right now.
Texans don't even have Brandon Cooks. He's like gone.
Right?
So Jones's favorite WrestleMania is the COVID WrestleMania.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Nope.
Let me
Followed by
see.
Hulk Hogan's favorite wrestler.
I'm still jealous of that WCW TV championship behind Ethan. Ethan has some of the best belts I've ever
Is that
seen.
the gold one or the silver one?
Silver.
So
Beautiful collection, bro.
My
One of the
favorite
nicest
WrestleMania
collections.
is yet to happen. I'll put it that way.
damn, I thought you were gonna say 11.
Thank you, Panetta.
If I have to pick one, it'll probably be 10.
You want to know what's crazy about 11? Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow were going to be a tag team and win the tag team titles.
Wow.
But since that WrestleMania buy rate, I think that's the
What up,
lowest
brother?
buy rate of any WrestleMania. Yeah.
WrestleMania 11 was bad, bro. That was terrible.
It's not fair. You can't follow 10. 10 was hard to
I know.
follow.
That was a tough one, but still, to go that bad?
But they bounced back.
Wasn't that Undertaker and Giant
Diesel.
Gonzalez? Or
No,
no,
that was Diesel.
That was Diesel, right?
Because remember,
was nine.
remember Nash
9,
talked
8,
about
9.
that on Austin's podcast. He said, when Piper and Goldust gets back to the arena, you see Nash like walking out and they're filming. I'm like, damn, I'm already done.
He
Oh,
does. He
that
switches
was-
it up.
That was the
does.
Bronco match, right?
Yeah.
Where- yeah. That's good.
So,
shit, bro.
official word that Vince McMahon is officially done. Like, there were some questions. Is he pulling back? Just till this blows over. But like, he's officially gone, bro.
He's just a
Couldn't see
Dan
him coming
Schneider.
back. I couldn't
Yeah.
see him coming back at all. It would have been a waste.
No.
But I'm gonna say something, and I listen. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and that's okay.
Don't say
these
it.
These are all opinions here, okay?
Don't
These
say
are
it.
all what are called opinions. What we say isn't gospel. It's not fact. All right? But Triple H has had 100 days in control, would you say, as the lead guy, the head writer. And I'm going to be honest with you. From my perspective, I'm not seeing that much of a difference.
This show's over. We'll see you next week, folks.
Whoa, bro!
Somebody really wanted to watch the sorry ass Eagles today.
Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Listen to me. I can tell you what he's doing. I could see what he's doing. But as far as an overall show, as an overall Monday Night Raw, as an overall SmackDown, here's the difference, okay? Longer matches. Okay, well, I'll give that to you. Better wrestling.
It looks less Disney.
More NXT guys. Same production.
You're capping.
Same
Well,
production.
the production was never the issue.
I'm not talking about just I know what you mean, not the quality of the production, but it's the same format. You open up with a fucking promo in the middle of the ring. It's the same shit, bro. Just different guys.
But that's how the Attitude Era was, and everyone loved the Attitude Era. So,
Yeah, I think
camera
Vinny's,
click on. Vince is walking down the ring.
Yeah,
You know,
I think Vinny's capping right now because when Triple H took over, you remember Vinny's like, "Yo, man, this Raw is great, man. I'm watching it all the way through. I'm into it."
No. Listen, he came out with a bang, but just in general, I'm talking the full 100 days. I'm not noticing anything that's really that different.
You're talking 100 days to transform 13 years of dog shit.
You're
I'm
absolutely right.
gonna give
You're
him.
true. That's true.
I'm gonna give him to like past WrestleMania or to SummerSlam. Give him a full year.
I agree,
But
I think he definitely needs more time.
But here's one thing: look at Sami Zayn right now. Okay,
Right?
with
No,
the
that's
Bloodline.
great.
All right, now they're holding off on Zayn and Owens becoming a tag team.
That's true.
Okay, so they're holding off on that. If this was Vince would have been like, "Oh, we need to blow it up."
That
Hunter
Sami
knows.
Zayn shit is comedic gold.
No, that's gold.
But Hunter
Shout out
sees
to that, bro.
it's working. So guess what? I'm gonna ride with this.
You know, maybe that's Vinny's problem today. He's not being very oozy.
Yeah,
I'll tell you something, and I think you know what.
that's why the Phillies are down 1-0. They're
Yo,
not
chill the
feeling
fuck
it
out, bro.
either.
Yo, I hope the Eagles go down.
I
want the
think
Eagles to go
Panetta's
down
onto
early.
something here. I think Panetta's onto something. The maximum male model gimmick, I really thought it had a future.
Maxine does. She has
I
a
really
future.
thought I don't like her.
Oh, dude.
I just don't think. I don't think she has. I mean, she has the looks, of course. Don't get me wrong. But she doesn't have the it to make me go, man, they got to keep this going. Throw her in a Playboy like they did with China and all them. You'll be good. I'll be fine. Yeah. But as far as the gimmick, the storyline, nah, I know. Let me see. Nicholas Carnivale. I hate agreeing with Ethan and Joey, but Sami Zayn is the only good thing about the bloodline. Yo.
It totally reinvented the stale ass bloodline.
I
I'm sorry,
agree.
you take that ginger out of that, and it's gonna be back to what it was. Sammy, that shit even makes Crystal like Crystal doesn't watch wrestling, follow wrestling, or anything like that, and Crystal fucking loves that shit.
But I'll tell you this: it's long-term storytelling right now with Triple H and the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Because it's what did they start with? What did the Bloodline start with?
The bloodline was basically, it was first Roman and
Jay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they feuded. Guess what? They're bringing it back, full circle.
Yeah.
Jay and Roman.
It's coming.
I'm telling you, Rumble. I'm not saying nothing right now.
Jay's very upset. You can look at his face.
Except when he was laughing the other night.
That was funny. Well,
Dude, they all broke character.
Sammy broke everyone.
He did, bro.
And then
Did you
Jay
see-
forgot
did you
where
see-
it was going on with the when
Did
he
you
said
see
Waffle
Jay?
House.
Did you see Jay and Sammy like on the bump? I think it was when Sammy's like via like a Zoom call, and he's like, "Jay, did the car pick you up? Was it controlled? Did you have enough water? See, this is what I do. I take care of them. I do more than."
You know what it is? It's Sammy's face. He has like this cartoonish face. His little eyes.
He
It's just
reminds
funny.
me. You know who he reminds me of? Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's
yeah.
like the bloodline Yosemite Sam.
Let me see. Triple H abolishing the Hell in a Cell and Money in the Bank. We'll get to that, but I agree with you. No, but I really do think the bloodline storyline. But here's the thing. That's really the one thing I'm tuning in for. Like, I'm excited for. You have your little storylines and your characters that you're excited to see when you put the show on. Everyone loves Sami Zayn. Okay, but when that eventually crashes, they better have something ready to go because he's keeping that bloodline thing going. It's all Sammy right now, bro.
Or Jimmy cops another Dewey.
Bro, chill, bro. What's wrong, Jones?
I'm throwing up the one. That's all.
Wow, bro. Come on. All right. Mr.
Okay,
David.
Hulk.
Shout out to David Babel.
No,
Shout out to this motherfucker.
I give him applause.
To make it or break it moments for Hunter, the make it or break it moments for Hunter will be how he represents or how he presents war games at Survivor Series, how he books the Rumble matches, and how the main events of Night 1 and Night 2 Mania are booked. Listen, my opinion of Triple H is early. I mean, listen, like Ethan said, he's had 13, 14 years of shit that he's got to deal with fixing, you know? And of course he needs more time. I'm not saying he's terrible. I'm not saying he's bad at it. I'm just saying right now.
Let's see how he handles the terrorist attacks of this weekend.
Wow.
We'll go from there.
Oh, chill.
I'm just saying.
Yo, I got nervous, bro. The fact there was this fake announcement running around on Facebook that WWE announced the delay of Crown Jewel because of the terrorist threats. Was it Iran is threatening to bomb Saudi Arabia?
Yep.
Yo, if I were a WWE superstar right now, I'd be nervous as fuck.
I wouldn't go.
Yeah, bro, but still.
I bet you there's some
Got
journalists.
COVID.
I bet you there's some journalists running with that clickbait.
When you're
There's plenty of them. Panetta's correct.
Oh, nice. Tie game. Tie game.
Eagles just gave up a kick return for a touchdown.
You're fucking lying.
Opening kick return.
Nah, you're bullshit.
The Texans, we know it didn't happen.
Opening kick return.
You're fucking lying, bro.
Opening kick return.
What's the score in the Eagles game series?
0-0.
I just want to see your face. I needed
Motherfucker.
that for me.
Bro!
I needed that for me.
Listen, I'm not a diehard Phillies fan. You know, I would love for the Phillies to win, but Eagles, diehard.
Yeah, you're a diehard Tampa Bay Eagles fan. We know.
Now, you know, I kind of agree with Babel. This WrestleMania is really the test for Triple H. You know,
you can't hold this one over his head.
I think it's next year.
What do you mean, Jones? What do you mean?
You can't hold this one over his head.
This WrestleMania?
Because he's building towards longer term storytelling. Mm-hmm. So therefore, things may not pan out the way everyone's looking for it to be so quickly. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to co-sign Joey. SummerSlam is when you start to need looking at it. You have to give him a full year in and then see what happens from that point.
Survivor Series.
We're saying SummerSlam, yeah, because SummerSlam is basic. Well, I mean, that was still kind of Vince's thing. He probably threw some shit of his own in there.
You could tell it was different because you wouldn't have got those people coming back.
No. He threw some of his own shit, but it was pretty much
the Castle was definitely him.
Yeah. But I think Rumble and WrestleMania, you'll see the seeds really planted, and then SummerSlam is when he'll.
So listen, when we're at WrestleMania in Philly, can we officially judge Triple H at that point?
Yeah.
Is that this year's or next year's?
That's next year.
I thought it was this year's.
No, it's 2 years. 24.
Yeah, 2024.
Which one's in LA? This year's?
Yeah.
2023.
2023, yeah.
Yeah. Is the Hollywood. WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
The Rock has to be a part of that.
But here's one thing also.
The Rock is planting seeds, by the way.
What Triple H is doing right now is smart. What he's going to do is what they did, is what Vince did in the early, in the early 90s. All right. When Warrior arrived, they kept him and Hogan apart until Rumble. All right. So they kept them apart for a couple years. When Taker arrived, they kept him and Hogan apart for a whole year. So with Bray Wyatt back, Triple H is not going to rush him and Roman together. He's going to keep them apart.
I'm just going to ask you guys, because we've been off for a while. Who said the Bray Wyatt comment here? Here it is.
Probably
Dan.
Babel. Oh.
No, Dan, we're going to see how good Bray will do with new members that will join. What do you guys think? Let's go one at a time. I'm going to go with Joey on this one first. What'd you think of the reintroduction of Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules and how they're presenting him up to this point? What's your gauge? What's your feeling on this?
I liked Bray appearing at Extreme Rules. It gave me goosebumps.
Philadelphia, by the way.
So with Uncle Howdy. It's actually based off of Barry Windham. If you look at him, it's basically Barry Windham. But it's not Barry Windham playing the character, but it's based, the look. Now, there's been reports, don't know if this is true or not, that Bray could be playing all 5 of the characters, or there could be 5 characters that play them. Like Alexa Bliss is thought of to be one of them. Braun Strowman,
I hope so.
One of them.
Not for him either.
Give me Alexa.
There's a few, but
What was that one picture you showed me, Joey?
of Aleister Black.
Bro, if that happens, that's fucked up.
That's what was supposed to happen.
Yes.
FYI, Texans just went up 7-0.
Seriously?
7-0.
It is
Are you
awesome.
capping right now?
No,
No,
they just scored.
Christ, dude.
Probably a rushing touchdown by Pierce.
Fucking.
But I mean, I don't mind the way they portray him. Triple H is giving you like a little taste. He's not going to give you everything right away. He's just going to slow play it storyline. Like
I
he's
saw
not
this
gonna,
rumor too.
He's not going to. He could, but he's not going to rush into it.
I got something
He's
on
not
that.
going to rush it with Bray. It's slow playing. He's gonna. He's not going to. Why would he give his cards all away right now?
See, and I'm with
He's not gonna
Joey.
show you the hand.
I love the sample platter. I love the little it's here and there, and it's not blowing your load so quick where you just destroy it again.
Right.
Because they destroyed him the first time. Goldberg destroyed him the first time,
That's so fucked up.
and I love the sample platter. Just the little bits, and keep it for the long run.
Jones. Now we're seeing some names in the chat, and people have been posting some side by sides, finding some matching earrings, finding some matching facial features. Is it Bo Dallas? Is it Aleister Black? What are your thoughts on the presentation of Bray up to this point, and the rumors or speculation that is these people as these characters?
Well, I think it's going to be a crew. It's going to be mass. Like there's several different mass people you're seeing if you actually pay attention to all of what's going on in the background. Like there's a Court of Owl mask from Batman that most people aren't catching. They just think it's a plain black mask, but that's blatantly a Court of Owls. And then you have 2 other people who've been associated with this from Ring of Honor, Vincent and Dutch. They keep saying, look at the owls and stuff like that. You got to pay attention to their Twitters. Okay. Now, Panetta and Dan Davidson are right. Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. Like, the earring is the earring that Bo Dallas blatantly wears. Bo Dallas has wanted to work with his brother forever and take a more darker character as opposed to you gotta believe.
So we are officially believing this right now.
Yeah,
that it is Bo Dallas.
But it was as soon as Bray re-signed, there was already talks of Bo coming back.
I saw that, but I didn't. I wasn't sure they were going to give him that character.
That would dispel the theory of Bray playing all the characters.
Yeah.
I mean, Bo stepping into the Aleister Black role, basically.
So it was originally supposed to be Aleister Black.
They wanted Aleister to come back. However, he didn't get out of his contract.
So do you think the mental health shit was that real, bro? Like that? Jones is now. Listen, this is fucked up. If I'm not trying to be an asshole asking this question. Was the mental health stuff?
No, that's legit. That's legit. Okay. But he was getting more and more mental health issues from lack of being used. He's sitting around wondering what's going to happen next.
Toxic work environment.
But they showed him with the promo with Julia Hart with him a little bit yesterday.
They're saying Liv is joining him too.
They're teasing a lot of people.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean Alexa Bliss. I meant Liv Morgan.
Liv, okay.
Because Liv is wants to be a darker character. Alexa Bliss, I need him to torture Alexa Bliss.
Because if you look at Extreme Rules, when Ronda had Liv in the armbar, she was smiling.
Right. I feel like Alexa is so lost right now.
Oh, there's a lot of them lost.
It's going to be hard. The women's division got buried under Vince McMahon's thumb.
But here's my one thing. Okay, I'll tell you this with Triple H. he's signing a lot of these wrestlers back. I'm worried about oversaturating the roster like AEW a little bit.
Thank you.
A little bit. A little bit.
Thank you, Joey.
I'll give you that.
For real, bro. It's like,
What?
I feel like as soon as he took over, it's like, here they all come storming in. It gives me the AEW effect, bro.
But
You brought
if
in
he
Braun
has it,
Strowman.
Used
and
him.
But if he has a plan, that's one thing. AEW didn't really have a plan.
Yeah.
Cream rises to the top.
Yeah.
So you
Well,
got
their
to give
plan
him the
was just a
benefit.
fuck you to WWE, and that was pretty much it. It was for the initial pop. That's all it was for.
They beefed up the women's division. They beefed up the tag team division. They brought back prestige to belts that meant nothing. So he's been doing.
But you bring back Braun. I mean, now we all talked about the Braun.
I would never.
I
put
was
this-
I was a little,
That was
you
a
know,
mistake.
I was probably the only one that was like, yeah, you know, I'm excited for Braun. And then
I've
He's
never
facing
put
your
this in
favorite
Braun's corner.
superstar, Jones, at
I actually
Crown
like
Jewel.
Almost. That doesn't hurt me.
Almost?
That's your
I
boy.
like Almost. I would hang out with Almost.
Oh, no, listen, Almost is, or Omos, whatever it is, he's a cool cat outside of the character. The character's terrible.
Omos should go over Saturday.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
definitely should go over.
I kind of agree with Brian here. I just can't get into the Bray character. Maybe that'll change. And I'm thinking the same thing.
It's
I
still
wasn't
early.
a big fan of the return.
So, but were you less jaded when he didn't get squashed by Goldberg?
In Saudi.
Well, no, listen, I'm trying to eliminate that. I have PTSD from that shit. All right. I'm trying to eliminate that even happened. I'm trying to, have a clean slate in my mind for the return of Bray Wyatt and say, you know what? I'm willing to forget everything that happened before. To me, it's been okay. It hasn't been amazing. It hasn't been like, fuck, I can't wait to see Bray. That's just me. I was more excited for the Fiend shit, honestly. With the Playhouse and all that shit, I enjoyed that more. I really did. Because I thought it was fucking off the wall and crazy. But then, of course, Vince ruined that shit immediately.
I mean,
But I enjoyed those little
But you got
segments.
to reinvent yourself.
yeah, and
No,
that
I
promo
know,
he cut-
but-
that promo he cut was fantastic.
I thought it was all right. I don't know. I thought it was okay.
Yo, I got a name for that stable.
What?
What if the female is Charlotte Flair? Because she wants to come back
Chill
and
the
reinvent
fuck
herself.
out, bro.
They did. Charlotte Flair
Panetta says
coming back.
Braun Strowman sucks. Sorry, not sorry. 100% agree with you. And I agree with this. AJ Styles could be used a little better. 100%. And 100% agree with IBT. Ready for Cody's return.
I'm
And
not.
I'm pumped for this, for the Rumble.
I'm not.
Jones. You're not excited for Cody's return?
I'm going to tell you why I'm not.
Why?
I'm liking where these pieces are in place right now. I don't want Cody to come back and then they get overshadowed. That's what I'm saying. Because starting to use other people who wouldn't have gotten used.
I don't think Triple H is going to push him as much as he was probably promised by Vince.
I think he's going to push him more.
Yeah,
know.
I mean, Triple H was Cody's favorite wrestler. They did have a talk when he came back at WrestleMania. So, I mean, I think...
Do you think all the promises that Vince made to Cody, Triple H has to keep? Unless they're written in contract, of course. And I'm sure they
it's
were.
written in
But
that contract.
I think there's within reason.
But, I
You
mean,
know-
if Cody's over, Triple H is going to run with it.
sure.
Yeah, he's not going to bury him because if he's over, like he said, it's gone.
All right. So you really think? Do you think Cody, when he comes back, do you think he's going to be starting to be placed for the main event picture for WrestleMania, or do we have an opening for The Rock coming back?
No, no. I have a wild card. It won't be none of those two for WrestleMania to face Roman.
Who?
Jey Uso.
You know,
No, bro. Come on. Bro.
it's in California. There's a heavy Samoan population out there. It makes perfect sense.
I can't do that. I can't get behind
Full
that.
circle.
I'm telling you, if Jay wins the Rumble, don't be surprised.
I cannot get behind that.
I think it would take.
No.
So it would take like. I'm not disagreeing with Joey, but maybe my darker mind would take it to where like some of the elder bloodline got involved, and then Jay just turned on them and just destroyed them, and then it turns into Roman having to hold it together, like something along those lines. I think it has to be bigger than just Jay winning the Rumble. I think there needs to be some real turn, some real heel turn.
I think because Sammy's going to cost something, because Sammy and Jay are going at it. Roman's behind Sammy more than Jay. And Jay sees right through Sammy, so I could see the storyline being Jay's going to be like, yo, I always told you he wasn't blood, you know. He's not like a real bloodline, and that's going to...
Panetta says Cody will definitely be winning a world title. I agree.
Can somebody speed me up? Who's the current U.S. champion?
Oh, Seth Rollins.
And then who's the current IC champion?
Gunther.
Gunther. Gunther's not a bad IC champion.
No, he's not. He's trying. He's trying to bring relevancy and you know, some stature to that title.
If they're smart, they'll let him break Honky Tonk Man's record.
What was Honky Tonks? Was that
forever and a day?
Jay's going to get kicked out of the bloodline. I can see that happening. But listen, I appreciate the opinions of Jay Uso headlining WrestleMania. But, bro, listen, there is no way. There's no way you could look at a WrestleMania poster
over the Rock,
you know, and see Roman against Jay Uso.
Is The Rock going to win the Rumble?
Yo, with Sammy's face in the middle.
Oh, bro. I can see Sami Zayn and Jey Uso at WrestleMania.
You're going to have The Rock win the Rumble then to face Roman.
Or you can take the belt off of Roman before WrestleMania.
You could.
And there's still a cash-in. There's still the cash-in thing. I know Money in the Bank's gone.
He ain't cashing in with Triple H.
You don't think he'll cash in, bro?
No, not with Triple H.
No.
He's going to run out.
He's going to cash in for the NXT title, isn't he?
He's better off doing that because Roman don't like him.
Speaking of Money in the Bank, bro, it's gone. It's over. What'd you guys think of that announcement?
I agree.
Is it officially announced? It's not officially announced, right?
He's considering it. It should be moved back to WrestleMania, though.
I agree. I thought that was a great idea. Because Money in the Bank matches, I mean, honestly, the Money in the Bank pay-per-views were literally the 2 Money in the Bank matches and then a normal fucking Monday Night Raw. That's all it was. You literally watched for 2 matches. And I think that'll bring more excitement to WrestleMania. Oh, we got the Money in the Bank match. You know, it's kind of like that staple.
And you get like more wrestlers, like female and male, on the big grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. You could do one night 1, the other night 2. Just makes sense.
And the Hell in a Cell too. Was that officially announced?
Yeah, Hell in a Cell is gone, right?
Yeah, official.
But that should only be used for blood feuds anyway. Like the
100%.
But this is what you do with the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Say night 1 you have the females headlining the main event. You do the females Money in the Bank night 1. And then you do the males night 2 because it will make you think, are they going to cash in that night?
That'd be cool.
I like that.
The pay-per-view is over or the matches? The pay-per-view is done, Heavy T.
It should have never been an individual pay-per-view.
No. Yeah.
It should be like a special match, a special occasion.
Now, I have something that I kind of agree with going opposite. Going from, you know, just some matches on a Raw to an actual pay-per-view. King of the Ring. I like that.
Bring back the belt.
King of the Ring.
Oh, it was never official.
It was never official, but bring it back.
But King of the Ring officially being a pay-per-view again would, I always loved the King of the Ring.
You're gonna
I don't know if it's going to bring back that.
Man. Damn.
I don't know if it's going to bring back that nostalgic feeling, but still, the King of the Ring having a tournament for one night, you know who's in it, you know you're going to see a winner that night. I always thought that was fun. It was something different, you know.
When Austin won that shit.
Oh my goodness. Here it is, Justin. They need to bring back the King of the Ring pay-per-view. I agree. Let's see. Whoa, here we go. A long one here. Eric, decent weekend incoming. Wrestling open Thursday. IWRG Lucha Friday. NJPW Battle in Osaka. WWE Crown Jewel. IWC Winner Takes All. Day 2 DDT GP. TJPW Autumn and Intergender Bonanza Rumble 2 on Saturday. Without a cause year for show and Galley Lucha on Sunday. Hope you all enjoy your fancy might be. Lots I didn't mention. Holy shit. This guy.
Sorry. He lost me after New Japan Battle and Crown
This
Jewel.
man
Holy
knows
shit.
every independent wrestling
This
going
guy-
on right now.
Eric's got a busier weekend than me.
That's his job.
Holy
That dude's
shit.
waking up at 7 a.m. and watching.
Fuck Jones. Even Jones looked confused.
That's a lot of shows I didn't know about. Like I knew about the New Japan Battle in Osaka because there's a lot of controversy around there that pertains to WWE.
Chill, bro.
No, Carl Anderson was supposed to defend the championship belt at that show,
Open weight.
the National Openweight Championship. However,
Uh-huh.
he said, "No, I'm not. I'm doing it on my time. I'm going to go to the Saudi show." So they threatened to strip him, but then they worked it out where he's not getting stripped now.
Appreciate that, Eric. I appreciate that, bro. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Chi-chi.
I hope WWE gets rid of the red hell in the cell. Yeah, the red hell in the cell cage looked like a toy.
Ugh.
Bro,
It just
hashtag bring black to blue cage.
Blue cage all day. Even the black one, bro. Just make it black.
Well, the Hell
hold
in a
on.
Cell cage has to be-
Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Eagles just tied it.
Let's go! Let's go! Do we have details on it? Was it
It was a rushing touchdown, 4th and goal at the 2, pending
Was it
extra
Hurts?
point. No, it wasn't Hurts. It was the running back.
Probably Miles Sanders.
Sanders? Let's go,
Sanders, yeah.
bro.
Pending extra point, obviously.
Thoughts on Triple H making the Rumble 40 participants?
It's too many.
What?
I mean,
What?
where are you
Actually, it's
reading
not too
this?
many.
Yeah, I'd
Is
love to
this
know
the
where Babel
greatest?
gets
That's
his
the
info.
greatest Royal Rumble, isn't it?
That's the one, Del Rio one.
Yeah. That was
But
in
wasn't the
2000
greatest Royal Rumble 40?
But the
was
first
when
one was
Braun-
actually a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that was 2000. Hold on. That was 2011.
40 is just too many, like, in my opinion.
30 is not enough sometimes.
Appreciate that, Eric. Thank you, bro. Enjoy.
I
Man.
don't know
what you're-
where Babel's getting this information from.
Listen, Babel.
man.
Listen, Babel is the king of TikTok. You know he gets all of his wrestling news from TikTok. Listen,
Hey, get off of Wrestle Talk.
I can't bash
Everything
him
you see on there
because
ain't there.
I thought the Disney castle went into the ground because I believed a TikTok. You know, when the hurricane came into Florida, there was a TikTok stating that the Disney castle in Disney World actually goes down into the ground, and I believed it. I called my mom. I'm like, Ma,
Hey, at least your fence does now in 2022.
yo, chill the fuck out, bro.
Yo, why don't they make it 60 and bring back World War III? 3 rings.
Oh my God, dude.
That would be awkward.
I did like it in WCW.
I liked it. It was fun, but
Greatest Rumble, which Braun won, was 50 guys.
it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
40 leaves room for surprises. Panetta's a fan for the 40.
I'm a
'Cause
purist, I
30 you
guess.
can guess to a T.
Bad. I wouldn't mind a 40. But listen, they better be more surprising, not bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? Do you guys like when the legends are introduced in the Rumble? Do you enjoy
Like
that?
the women's rumble is just terrible. Like, do away
Oh
with it.
God, get rid of it, bro.
You have 15 legends. They're like, yo, here's
No,
Tammy
Jones,
Stitch.
get rid of that shit.
Yo, I did like Melina doing the splits. I'm just saying.
I'm agreed.
Boring.
Time the fuck out.
Jones, the women's Rumble is boring.
It is not. It just start.
It is.
They bringing back the wrong people.
Bro.
You have to wait and see who Triple H gets. Stop.
No,
going
we're
off of
talking
what
about
Vince
from
did.
presence.
I'm saying don't go off of what Vince
have
did.
to go with-
Give him a chance.
We have to go off present time. So present time states the women's rumble is fucking terrible.
I'm
I
not co-signing that.
just need Tyson Kidd to produce that women's match because last year he wasn't there.
Jones, name one women's Rumble that was good.
The first one was good when Asuka won.
Thank you.
Bro.
Even the second one when Becky won.
I want you no listen. I don't want you to say it was good out of respect for pro wrestling. All right. I don't want you to say it was good based out of being afraid of being called out for not liking women. I want you to be honest.
I am being honest.
If it was that good, Joey, if it was that good, where's that Rumble poster behind your head of when Oscar won?
Oh, no. See, that's different.
Won.
So that's
or when
different.
Becky won.
No, hold on. But that's like a 2018 Rumble. But like, you can't replace. Nothing can replace the greatest Royal Rumble event of all time,
and one of the greatest Royal Rumble posters of all time.
But you can add to it though.
No,
you can add to it a separate poster.
Shout out to Ethan for that hoodie, bro. Where did that come from?
You know,
we
get our stuff.
See some comments here. Hold on. Heavy T. If they do the Legends, they should do an Andre Rumble just for old timers. Leave the regular Rumble to current. That's not a bad idea.
No.
That'd be cool.
No, because remember they did the gimmick battle royal at WrestleMania 17, and the Iron Sheik said, "Yo, I got a bad back. I can't be thrown out," and they had him win the match. Like,
Brian Hip says, I actually really enjoyed the first Women's Rumble, but others have been kind of meh. I didn't like any of them. Eric, did you guys hear about GCW Wrestling going to Fight Plus for a cheap price monthly instead of $35 plus for pay-per-view? Ooh, should be great for independent wrestling having something other than IWTV. It's
That's
only
all jokes
really.
right there.
What's the cheap monthly price?
I don't know the price, but that is kind of interesting. They did that
It's
because
kind of like a network.
Free.
The owner of GCW and Stephanie are like this, and she was
Eric, what's the
negotiating to
monthly
bring it
price
here.
for that?
She was negotiating to bring it to Peacock.
$5 a month.
Women's wrestlers never draw, so bring back the Divas bikini matches. Sexy, beautiful ladies.
I'm not against that.
Let's go.
Braun
Let's go,
panties.
Raul.
I'm
Braun
against
panties?
that. I'm completely against that.
Only Jones would be completely against that.
Jones, come on,
Sorry.
bro.
Come on, bro. Get with the times.
I like
said?
wrestling. I am getting with the times. It's about wrestling. It's not about. We're not going backwards.
Justin said the same thing. The first one was
Sometimes
okay,
to go forwards, you must go backwards.
but the last
We're
few
not, if
put
we
me to
going
sleep.
backwards like that, I'm out.
It is boring though. Yo, a lot of people agree with me, bro.
They don't know better.
CJ wants to know what would make one good or not good. This is actually a good question, CJ.
I'm a fan of Rumbles in general, so.
CJ is not a wrestling fan, so of course, whatever we're talking
Hi,
about,
CJ.
she doesn't give a shit. You know, but this question, honestly,
solid.
kind of makes me question it. What would make a women's rumble a good one? And I think it's impossible to have a good one.
I agree.
I don't think there's enough talent to make it a good one.
I agree.
Talent's
You'll
good.
Jones,
pitch
the
us.
talent is
pitch
there to
us a
make an
good
exciting
Rumble.
Royal Rumble for women's wrestling.
All right, here's what you do. Instead of having to get thrown over the top rope, they just have to be eliminated from the ring.
So like middle rope, bottom rope?
Middle rope, bottom rope, like or you have to go over
WCW did that with World War III in '98.
because I'm not saying they can't do it, but sometimes people struggle getting them over the top rope, or you have to do something stupid to get thrown out. So therefore,
Or you
sway
strip
the
them
rules.
naked and they're out.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with that? You put them in a compromising position,
Yeah,
they're going to want to run out of there.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
trying to
rip their top
maintain
off,
the
they're out.
integrity. I'm trying to maintain the integrity of the show, and you just went.
Can you
Sorry,
imagine?
Jones. Sorry, Jones.
Can you imagine, like Rhonda and Charlotte are going at it, but secretly we don't know that Charlotte has China clit, and Rhonda strips her naked. Here comes Charlotte running out of the ring. I'm watching that. I'm paying $50 to watch that.
I mean,
All day.
you could go on the webs online and see
All
it.
day.
I've
Just
seen
go
it.
ask, I'll be on the show, folks. So I'll see y'all on some other show.
What about a Braun panties rumble? You gotta strip them down, and that's how they're eliminated.
Bro?
Because there's a lingerie football league. Why can't we have a Braun panties rumble?
Let's see here. Oh, here we go. We got some.
Free-
Panetta said that's a nice hoodie, Ethan.
Thank you. Hashtag free the nipple.
GCW is $5 a month.
Yeah.
That's doable. 100% doable. Dan Davidson says Charlotte maybe will return. So he's saying for the Rumble?
They teased her at Extreme Rules.
Let me see. Eric says women's wrestlers never draw, but Crush Gals drew more TV rating. Yo, this motherfucker knows everything, bro.
Really does, bro.
Everything. Raul says Triple H wants to bring back everybody, but Triple H book everybody. Can he book everybody? That's a very good question.
That's why you got to give him a
Bailey
year.
versus Bianca is pudding.
I have this inherent problem with Bailey.
It's a lot of ass.
Dude, it is, but so the problem with Bailey, and this is just my opinion, and my opinion only, express written consent and opinion of myself. Bailey has $1 million body, but a 10-cent face.
Yes.
Sorry.
She looks like an old librarian.
Yes.
Like a middle school librarian.
Justin Booth says 25 women total from the main roster and 5
Just
legends.
why?
Let's see.
Do you not agree, Jones?
Let's get them
Hold
all on their knees
Hold on.
and bark like, wow, bro.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with this.
He who barks loudest barks best.
Bonetta, what's wrong, bro? Chill. All right, so we also have news. Now, there are conflicting reports of this. Mr. CM Punk is supposedly done with wrestling. Period. They are buying, these are reports that AEW is buying out his contract. Allegedly, but what, and I'll get to what confuses me about this. Buying out his contract, there's a non-compete clause for a certain amount of time, and that's it. But then there are rumors from his camp that he is done. He's not returning. But then there are also reports that WWE is a possibility. Now, in my mind, if I'm CM Punk, first of all, CM Punk fucked up a really good thing. 100% fucked it up. A really good thing. This man barely had to work. Just had to show up half the fucking time. Was making $1 gajillion. Selling merch out the ass. Got paid. And like I said, didn't really have a grueling work schedule. Okay? His ego, we all know CM Punk, he's a talent. Don't get me wrong, he's a talent. He's a draw. But his ego can get the best of him. And it fucked it up. And like Raul says, he is injury prone. He's older. Right? But when you fuck this shit up, it's on you, bro. It's on you. Is WWE really going to take that risk after seeing this colossal fuck up that AEW had with him on the roster? Ethan, thoughts on CM Punk? Do you think he'll return?
No.
So I think he's done.
So, one, I can't wait for the dark side of the ring for CM Punk, because that's going to be fantastic. But I don't look at it from just separate yourself from all the drama, right? Let's say that CM Punk didn't have the drama that he has, right?
Yeah.
His age, he hasn't been able to compete because he's injury prone. At his age, he's often more injured than anything. Then you take into account his locker room things and everything like that. And it sucks because I'm a CM Punk guy. I was a CM Punk guy. But going to WWE, there's nothing for him. He's not going to get a title run.
No.
He's not going to go there and put people over like he was supposed to do with AEW. He fucked that up.
We figured out that CM Punk is all about CM Punk.
Yes.
But yo, he got paid, so shout out to him, man. Whatever he did, it worked. He got the money. He ain't losing shit. But it is disappointing. Joey, I know you're a big fan of CM Punk.
I mean,
What did
I'm
they
a
say?
fan of him.
Do you think he fucked up?
I'm 50-50, but, I mean, he spoke his mind, what he felt. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that felt that way that didn't want to say it. There's some people that think he's a cancer. They don't like him. Okay, I get it. You don't like Punk. Okay.
GCW, can you imagine?
But, I mean, there's also reports close to him that said
Impact?
he's getting the wrestling bug again.
Impact?
Can he stay healthy though, Joe?
But here's the thing. Triple H was asked this question the other day, last week, and he said, he'll take the call. I mean, he's going to take the call because
Sure.
I'm going to give you this. Look at all the wrestlers that had a falling out with WWE. One is Bruno Sammartino.
Mm-hmm.
Big falling out. Triple H got, Vince and him to talk, mend the fences. Ultimate Warrior, he came back. Macho Man, Brock Lesnar, Bret Hart. Triple H will take the call. He'll see if there's something there. But you got to think, the WWE ship is way different than the AEW ship.
Yeah.
WWE ship runs business-like. So CM Punk understands that. And there's two people that work backstage that Punk is extremely close to, and that's Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman being close with Triple H, I'm sure he's going to, broker that. But here's the thing. Here's what I would do if I'm Triple H. Punk's a big name. He's going to sell merch.
Especially going back to WWE.
Yes. So here's what you do. You give him a year, say like $5 million. I'm going to sign you up for a year.
They got the money.
Give you a 1-year contract. You don't have to work a lot of, the months, like maybe 1 Raw a month or 2 Raws a month. Mm-hmm. Maybe a match, kind of like the Brock Lesnar schedule.
Yep.
Do that. See what you have.
See where
there.
it goes.
Yes.
But I think where he capitalized on it, though, was being gone for so long. Well, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh, dude,
So-
I mean, he's not going to have that welcoming like he had at AEW.
But
That
the
was
only
just
thing
a
I'm
different...
upset about is because you were supposed to get MJF and Punk, like the pay-per-view when MJF came back, there was supposed to be a segment with them in the ring.
Yeah.
And you couldn't because Punk was injured. So, I mean, you ruined that storyline. We don't get to get it. But what if a year and a half you get MJF versus Punk in WWE?
You never know, bro. I mean, AEW would be finished. It'd be done at that point. Jones, is Punk done?
No,
He's not going to Impact, Jones. I'm sorry.
he's actually been in TNA already. Smartass.
He's not going back to Impact. I'm sorry, Jones. Listen, I know you love Impact. I know you're a big fan. But he's
Hold
not
on.
going. They can't pay. They don't have the money.
Breaking news.
Actually, do.
Okay.
Breaking news. Jalen Hurts just strip sack fumble. Back to the Texans.
Thank you. Thank you, Ethan, for that update. I appreciate it. I don't want to hear anyone like that again. Jones, if you were CM Punk, let's change the question here. If you were CM Punk, you're getting paid out by AEW, what would you do now at this stage in your career?
They're buying my contract out, you're saying?
Yes.
With the
I would
You
6
call it a
month no
day and
compete.
ride off into the sunset.
How long? Yeah, you said a 6-month no compete?
Yeah, let's say 6 months. That's solid.
Well, right now, that gives me a month later. A month after that, I'm healed. I can see how I'm feeling, go do some shows, and actually potentially see where I can still wrestle.
No, so what you're saying is you're gonna model yourself after like a Matt Cardona?
I say he stays with AEW.
It wouldn't be a bad idea for him. Go out, go work with NWA, get yourself some notoriety there, and then work your way back into potentially showing back. Go show up in Japan.
I don't think he's going to do it for the love of the sport, though, Jones.
Well,
I think
see,
he's going to
that's-
do it for the love of the money.
That's the thing I was gonna ask Jones is. So is he gonna have to grind to show his worth? Versus
His name is worth more than his name is worth more
Is it
than
really
most.
though?
Yes, it
Is
is.
it-
His name
It
is
still
worth
is.
more than almost.
Ethan, it's
anybody.
crazy. Because I see where
On the
you're coming from,
independent scene.
Ethan.
You see the angle I'm playing?
I see where you're coming from because he's just, all he is a fucking headache, right?
Yeah.
But regardless, he's like the Kanye West of wrestling.
But that's why I'm saying Heyman and Pierce can control him in WWE. It's a different business ship than AEW.
There's actually some control
Jones, would you go back to WWE if you were CM Punk?
If they promised me my WrestleMania main event, yeah.
Do you think now let's reverse it here? Would you like to see CM Punk in WWE at this point?
Me personally?
Yes.
No. Because he has unfinished business in AEW.
I'm gonna throw this out here.
Excuse the unfinished business in AEW, right? Just looking at it from a
agree.
A story. Who would be his opponent in WWE? Who would be the big? Go ahead, Joey.
I'm gonna throw this out here. Imagine he goes back to WWE, and he's an authority figure with Triple H, like corporate Punk.
Corporate Punk.
Just saying, yo.
What was JBL? What was JBL like as an authority figure? I missed a lot of that time. He was like, wasn't he like a?
He had his cabinet. Whatever.
Yeah, so
it was like a political thing.
You give him like a JBL style, like he's a fucking commissioner or some bullshit.
No, but you have like Triple H, like kind of like in the Vince McMahon role, like corporation, and you have Punk like The Rock. Like just can you imagine that sticking that to
That'd be kind of
people?
cool, actually. Panetta, I agree with him. No, I would love personally. I'll answer the question too. Personally, I feel that Punk is coming back.
They could work it out. It could be a work, or they could
not with them bringing
Colt
back.
So there's a report.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna bring it up.
When I seen them bring back Colt Cabana, I was like, "Yo, Young Bucks are back next week."
So there's a report that Colt Cabana showing up on Dynamite last night didn't go unnoticed in Stamford, Connecticut.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
There's another report that came out that I've been holding on to.
Speak, King. Come on, Jones. This is your floor.
Don't hold out, bro.
All right. There's a heavy rumor that a certain someone who's very prominent in the Blackpool Combat Club.
Okay.
Their contract was only written for a year, and they'll be going back home.
No, bro.
Oh, that's Daniel Bryan.
No.
That's Wirt Regal.
Yeah.
Because Triple H with NXT.
His son is in NXT.
Yeah.
You know what would be the most fucked up? If I was Tony Khan, like I'm a little screwy in the head. You know what I would do? I'd bring back Colt Cabana, then I'd bring back CM Punk, and then I'd have him feud.
I would do whatever the fuck I can to keep CM Punk on my roster.
And feud. Can you imagine feuding them? Because the genuine hatred of
that
those
would
two?
be amazing.
It's
I
like
don't think
Bret
you can
Hart
get them in a
versus
room,
Shawn
though,
Michaels.
Ethan.
Like,
Ethan, you can't get them in a room, bro.
You don't have to. Here, you're in the ring. You're in the ring. Go fucking figure it
That
out.
would be the best angle ever.
But Bret Hart and HBK were professionals. Like at the end of the day. Can you imagine
Punk is not a professional.
Like Bret said, they could have wrestled once a year for the next 10 years. If they didn't have that animosity.
That's true.
I'll tell you right now. Let me see.
Ugh.
Kick fan says fire Punk, bring back Cabana. Let me see, but Raul says 90% of the roster does not like CM Punk.
I'm all for workplace turmoil, like, bro.
Okay.
Colt Cabana and CM Punk.
90% of the roster doesn't like CM Punk. Can you name 90% of the roster?
No, but it's a notable feud. I say that's the thing.
But this casual fan knows CM Punk.
Yes.
So
no, you're right.
Why am I cutting ties with someone who's going to draw eyes on me as opposed to? I'm not taking anything away from the people in AEW because I know most of the roster. Yeah. However, I'm not a casual fan.
If you're AEW, you try to work this out with Punk because you know if Punk gets that no compete and goes back to WWE and does something, AEW
that's your livelihood.
And if you lose MJF in a year and a half,
No. We got to keep Punk in. We got to keep him on, bro.
And I think you play the Colt Cabana angle. I think as much as it's going to hurt and it's going to be nasty, you figure out a way to play that Colt Cabana angle.
I think the biggest
you get
feud,
CM Punk and Colt Cabana to feud for the next year.
I think the biggest feud right now that you have to go with is Omega and Punk.
That's another
I
one.
mean, see, there's so many things you could do with Punk and AEW. There's a lot of unfinished business there, bro. Hopefully, listen, hopefully the shit works out. Maybe the time that he's away, the cooler heads prevail and they can get into a room.
Larry's teeth gets healed.
Work this shit out. Larry's teeth, his dentures get put in and they can work this shit out.
There's nothing wrong with some good teeth, bro.
But in the meantime, I will
laugh
say this.
If Ace Steel gets a job in NXT, I'm going to laugh.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
But I will say this. We had fun tonight with you guys, but we have some things to tend to here.
No, we
I have to
don't.
whoop Ethan's ass.
Fuck the Phillies.
I have to whoop
Fuck
Ethan's
the
ass
Eagles.
in Call of
He's
Duty.
Hey, I'm putting it out here right now. This dude is too afraid to fucking get on Call of Duty. I could watch the Eagles. I
I'm
go
the
watch the
best.
Phillies game.
I'm the best
You're
in
not
the
the
world
best.
at Call of Duty.
You're not the best in the world.
But
At
we had
most,
fun
you're
with you
CM
guys
Punk.
tonight.
Where's
Plus-
where's Marabito at?
Yeah, where's Marabito? We need to have
Hey,
him
little
on.
slut.
Thank you, IVT. That's why I saw the time. I was like, we got to go.
No, we don't. We don't.
Going to
We
watch the
just run another
Philadelphia
half
Eagles
hour.
win and go 8-0.
Eagles
Watch
are
the
down
Phillies.
17-7 right now.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Strip
You serious?
sack fumble for a touchdown.
Fucking. I'm out, guys. Peace.